Been one of those years. I've missed 2020. 2020 was such a great year. This year stinks. Sometimes when I'm driving down the road, I'm like, things get any worse? And it's really not like in my life. It's not like terrible, 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 terrible things. Uh, but it's the little things that just add up. And I think all of us deal with this from time to time. Just little annoying things. And my little annoying thing is something that was actually good for 22 years for the most part. It was eBay. I've been selling on eBay and buying on eBay since 2000. I actually really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed buying. It was fun. In the early days of selling, it was actually fun. And sometimes when I look back at some of the old listings that of items that I sold, I actually kept handwritten records of the first like 4 or 5 years of selling on eBay because I didn't know about printing them out or anything. and it's like when I look back at some of the prices I sold some things, I'm like, yeah, by 2022 standards, I practically gave away some things, but at the time it was great because it was more than what I bought a lot of that stuff for. So it was a lot of fun. And I sold a lot of comic books. In 1996, I ended up with, I had a total of 51,000 comic books. And then I tried to sell them at shows and that didn't work. But then when I discovered eBay, I was like, that was the thing for me to sell the comic books. And my first few listings on eBay were all comic books. And then I would just go through and list lots of comic books, like, multiple issues. I would go through and sell individual issues. And it was a lot of work, especially back then when you didn't have digital cameras or they were very bad digital cameras. I did have a scanner. So I would literally take a comic book, put it on the scanner, scan it. The scanner was not like and done. It was slow. And then I had dial-up internet. So it was a long process just to make one listing. But it was much more enjoyable than today. And so today, I think I'm done with eBay. I have a mountain of stuff back there that I've had listed on eBay for months, and I just keep relisting it, keep lowering the price. And even though they're the same items, sell for more for other sellers, it's like when I get done, there's only a couple of people who even looked at the listings. So it's like eBay hides you if you're not a store, if you're not a big seller, if you don't pay for promotion of your listing just gets hid, so nobody even sees your item to buy it. And then I have what happened today, or this week, which has never happened before. I had a buyer file a claim against me after a week. So before July 4th, like very end of June, in fact, the last day of June, I shipped his item. He bought it on the 29th. I shipped it on the 30th of June. By the next following Tuesday or Wednesday, he was already filing a claim on me. I'm like, you didn't even give it time to ship. And yes, it still hasn't arrived. But when you go to the tracking from the USPS, they say that they have delays. And apparently they still have COVID delays. So I think they got some distribution centers that are closed. And so the item hasn't arrived yet. But the Postal Service, this is not a situation where it just like disappeared. The item disappeared. They put on there are delays. And he still filed a claim on it. And I'm like, okay, if it'd been like a month or more, I can probably see that. But I've waited longer than that on other people. And I'm like, you look at my feedback. Why are you filing a claim? And he's like, oh, I didn't do it. eBay made me do it. No, they didn't. eBay didn't make you do it. And then when I question him about it, he says that I'm taking it personal. And I'm like, yes, I am taking it personal because it's the personal attack on my reputation. He's like, well, I didn't ask for the refund. Yes, you did. When you filed the claim, don't lie to me. Yes, maybe you didn't understand what you were doing. That's the best case scenario. You clicked, I haven't got my item. But once you file a claim, it's like, pfft. So eBay, it sucks. I'm like, you've taken my money back, and I would have made good on it. like, say he didn't get it, or say the box came and it was damaged, and all these 210 comic books that he bought, yes, it was 210 comic books, basically about this many comics, and not bad comics, good comics. It's just a big box of comics. He's going to get them for free now. There's nothing I can do. Nothing. It's like they've already taken the money. It's probably going to arrive. Yeah, it may take a while. I am going to go to the post office tomorrow and see if I can redirect the package back to me. I'll even pay the shipping to get it back. I don't want this jerk to get these comic books. And it's like you 1 week after they were shipped, you're filing a claim. So eBay, your policies suck. They protect buyers, which is fine, but they should also protect sellers from unscrupulous buyers. I can't even leave the guy negative feedback because you took that feature away like 10 years ago. And I've been on eBay for 22 years. I've had one seller that I had a problem with that shipped me the wrong item and would not respond. That's a problem. Like if you're a buyer and you buy something and they send you something and it's the wrong item and they won't make good on it, yeah, that's a problem. Or if they misrepresented their item, that's a problem. Or they didn't send you what's in the picture, that's a problem. And I 100% agree, those people should be protected as buyers, because as a seller, you want the buyers to trust the site. How can I trust the site? It's like, I can't trust it to list stuff, because I list these comic books back here. Yeah, somebody just say, oh, I didn't get them. File claim. I don't even want to wait. I'm not even going to give him time, even though he's got tracking. I'm not going to give him time to get there. I'm just going to file a claim. So I got all these comic books back here, and it's like, if I'm just going to keep giving them away, I'd rather give them away to people I know. So I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't want these comic books anymore, but I don't want to support eBay anymore. And it's really getting harder to find anything on eBay. eBay used to be a great site, but it's stupid stuff like this. It's like, what's the point? So yeah, I'm done with you, eBay. I need to go in there in the listings I got. What's the point? Nobody's going to buy the stuff anyway, because nobody's looking at eBay unless you're a multi-giant store. You got 2,000 listings or something. That's only, but it's like, you know, when I started eBay, it was fun. And you just had regular people like me on there, and they're buying stuff and they're selling stuff, and you're finding good deals, and you're able to sell stuff that you never knew you'd be able to sell. You just sapped my joy. Oh, and the fees are ginormous. So I can go in Bricklink. There's 3% fees, 3%. I don't even know what eBay is. It's ridiculous, whatever it is now, because it's amazing how much money they take from me. Oh, and then they took a PayPal away. That was another thing. So it's like, as a seller, I have no protection anymore. It's not worth it. So yeah, figure out what to do with these comic books. I had thought about trying Whatnot, but it seems so complicated. I have not enjoyed even trying to figure out Whatnot. I could try Mercari. Mercari's a little different because you don't get paid until the seller gets their item, which is good. That means they can't file a claim because they haven't paid. So I'm still a little apprehensive about Mercari. I do think that Mercari, other than the way the payment structure is, it's a little more like eBay was years ago. It's just regular people, so it is kind of a crapshoot with some of these people you buy from. So I don't know if it's as trusted yet. I haven't had any problems with Mercari, but it is. I don't know. What do y'all think? What should I do? Should I try Mercari? Should I try Whatnot? I just don't feel confident with Whatnot. I think Whatnot works if you're a good if you're an influencer and you got a following and people will see your listing. But you know, I feel like if I go in there and sign into Whatnot and schedule my listings and then I do my live auction, there's like nobody gonna be there. So what's the point? I don't have the following to do that, or the influence to do that. So I don't know how Whatnot works for the non-influencer person, just like your average Joe. That's the one thing I did like about eBay before they started suppressing listings. You could just list something, and if people saw it, it would sell. But now I was like, I don't know what to do. But I am fed up with it, And I've already been frustrated so much with just the wasted time of listing things and nobody buying them. And I know my prices are lower than a lot of the other items that are the same, identical. I've seen so many that sold for more. And it's like, why do I go through all the time to list all that crap and then nobody buys it? So eBay, you suck. I'm quitting. Thanks for watching.